what is your favorite sweet treat for the holiday? Because there's all kinds of goodies that we get this time of year that we don't normally get. So here are some of your responses. Jim says Chex Mix. He's going to say that because that's what I make, and he wants to make sure he gets enough. Joe, my husband, also wrote Chex Mix and candy cane fudge, which is, of course, pictured in the post that I put up because I did make that over the weekend. I think it looks pretty yummy. I had stopped eating it the last couple of years and was just kind of throwing it in because I know that it's some people's favorites. But I had a little bit. You know what? It's still good. It holds up. It's pretty good. Dawn says eggnog custard pie. I got to try that. Marcy says rum balls, which, honestly, I don't think I've ever had a rum ball. Got to try that too. Diane says, oh boy, the list is very, very long. She stirs out a lot of Italian words, so I'm going to try and pronounce them properly. If I don't, I apologize. Crostalla, an Italian deep fried, is an Italian deep fried something. I think that she forgot to put, maybe it's bread with honey on it. Best breakfast ever. Or, and this is the one I'm pretty sure I'm going to butcher, pasta choke pie, pasta choke pie, pasta. It's said Italianly, so I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but it's got vanilla custard, Italian pie. It's amazing, she says, and I just gained 10 pounds thinking about all this fabulousness. So much more. Also, almond drops, sugar cookies, butter cookies, cannoli cookies, tree cookies. Oh, there goes another 10 pounds. I think she really got into it. Good for you, Diane. Michelle says, so many to choose from. I'm going to say shortbread cookies. They're great to dunk in your coffee, right? Let's see. Libby says chocolate-covered pretzels, and then Mary chimes in, dark chocolate-covered pretzels. I'm not a fan of the dark chocolate. I love milk chocolate. And Janet just simply says everything. Everything. And that's okay. It is the time to indulge. If you like everything, then have everything. Just not all at once. How's that sound? So now I will move right on to my blog post. I am going to need your help as well as you getting help from me this week, because this week we are talking about the time to forgive. The time to forgive. Forgive others, not for them, but for your own peace. And the picture that I chose to put up, it's so funny. Now that I'm looking at it, it reminds me of a little bar that Joe and I had gone to in the Myrtle Beach area. That's like right on the beach, and it's just this perfect little picture. She looks so peaceful in it. So that actually reminds me of a real place, which I was very much at peace at. I got to tell you, that was a nice little trip. But now back to the topic at hand, forgiving. Yes, we are going to have to work on this one together because I am not a good forgiver. In fact, I'm quite the opposite. I am quite the grudge holder, but I'm working on it. I've been reading quite a bit on forgiveness lately, and all the information says that you must really, really let go of the hurt, the anger, the pain, before you can truly move on with your own life. Now, I know that sounds like a tall order, doesn't it? Not only do you have to get past it, but you have to forgive the person who hurt you. I've always been very resistant to this idea, but I'm trying to embrace it. I'm trying to stop holding grudges and move on with my life, because there are certain things you cannot change, and there is a time to let certain people go so you can go on with your life. So let's work on this together. I just finished reading The Great Issue by Trent Shelton. He talks about the power you get from forgiveness. He says when you forgive, you offer the end of your anger and resentment to someone who has done you wrong. But you also get a lot in return, such as the power of being freed from emotional burdens. It can literally feel like a weight is being lifted off your shoulders. In fact, when you feel anger towards someone, it is a huge burden on your back, and you carry that with you all the time. Even when you aren't feeling angry, it's still there holding you back. He says that to forgive is what gives you the power back to live your own life. Because when you don't forgive, there is something holding you back from truly living your life because of what happened to you. For example, maybe you had a bad relationship in your life. Haven't we all? If you are keeping a wall up with new dating partners, or even worse, not dating at all because of the bad experience you went through, that's terrible. Not only did this person hurt you once, but now you're allowing them to continue hurting you by not fully living your life. Doesn't that seem sad? Doesn't that sound like you give this person that isn't even in your life anymore an awful lot of power over you? You don't want to do that, do you? Of course not. So we are going to spend some time this week figuring out how to let go of our hurt and getting past the situations that are holding us back. I know this is a tough one. I agree. Hopefully we can figure out how to forgive those who have wronged us. And I want you to start, just a light start on Monday. I know Monday's a big day. Start thinking about some of the grudges you've been holding. Just sit and put some thought into how certain outcomes have affected you, and be honest as if they still are. Be really honest and think about how this hurt and this outcome still may be affecting your life. We are going to work on them this week. Meanwhile, it is Monday, people. You know, it is my favorite day after Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a brand new week. It's full of possibilities and opportunities. Like I said, 3 weeks left in the year, people. Let's finish strong. So it is Monday. It's almost the holiday. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. And now, go make it your best day yet.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Ellen, have me on your show.